There are still a few more days left in what is the busiest Thanksgiving travel season in 15 years. TSA says it screened more than 2.7 million passengers on Wednesday just before the holiday. And tomorrow, expect airports to be even more crowded. TSA expects to screen 3 million people as travelers make their way home. While air travel is busier than ever these days, one airline is giving passengers a chance to take a journey back through its history. CBS News senior transportation correspondent Chris Van Cleve shows us how.
In the shadow of the world's busiest airport sits one of the world's best collections of airline history. And while the Delta Flight Museum fills 2 historic hangars with a century of aviation, there's so much more behind the closed doors of the museum's archives. This is the collection people don't see.
Yeah, our amazing uniform collection.
Archivist Marie Force took us to where the public doesn't get to go to see some of Delta's history that's not currently on display.
This is one of my favorites, very colorful. Northeast Airlines merged with Delta in '72. Oh, so yeah.
This is very 1970s.
Very. Yeah, late 60s, early 70s. You're looking at avocado green, pimento red, sunshine yellow.
How many uniforms do you have?
Oh, gosh, we have thousands.
And you have pilot uniforms dating back to World War I, so more than 100 years of uniforms.
Yeah,
here.
so I think the earliest flight attendant uniforms probably the 30s with Western Airlines, but then, yeah, the pilot equipment, World War I.
Flight attendants Kay Carpenter and Susan Slater have worn many of those Delta uniforms. They started as flight attendants in the mid-1960s.
You had to be unmarried, never been married. Your hair couldn't touch your collar. You had a weight restriction. And back then, I think I weighed 103 pounds, and I was 5'2.5". I'm 5 feet now, barely, and not 103.
What makes you keep coming back year after year?
Well, it's been a wonderful adventure. I never dreamed that I would be here for this long. When I started, we had just small airplanes. We flew to small cities, and now we fly to 6 continents. I never dreamed that I would be going some of the places that I've been.
Beyond the uniforms, the archive is row after row of history. This is Delta founder C.E. Woolman's business card from the company's crop dusting days. Fast forward to 1940.
This is one of my favorite little items in the archives. Chicago and Southern Airlines. And a little surprise when you open up the matchbook.
The matchbooks are the flight attendants.
Yeah, they had just started flight attendant service.
And this is what an airline ticket looked like in the late 40s. But Delta started flying passengers back in 1929. How much was that first ticket?
Yeah, so that first ticket was $90 round trip. That would be for the full route, like if you were flying from Dallas to Jackson.
That's a lot in $1929,
yes,
right?
Yes, it is.
So many artifacts, from matchbooks to menus to route maps, pilot wings to playing cards, vintage glasses, and the mini bottles that used to fill them. A collection Delta and the museum have been building for 5 decades, marking an airline's history that keeps climbing to new heights. For CBS Saturday Morning, I'm Chris Van Cleve in Atlanta.
I love that.
I'm sure there are some things that are nostalgic for. Weight limits, not so much.
Not so nostalgic for that. But all the cool like gear, it gives Catch Me If You Can vibes.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
liked the matchbooks.
I love them. I was like, ooh, strike a flame. Oh, man.